Oh, great.
Bro, that is 4 hit markers. 4.
Nope,
Bro,
nope, nope.
bro,
Close
bro,
that. Close that.
bro. Finish what you were saying, Jay.
I think YouTube at this point is drunk because I already have a. Yeah, that's just.
He finally
That's just weird.
introduced to porn and
Turn that off.
that nigga's. How you get caught watching porn?
Okay, so it is showing up. That's good.
Yeah.
How disappointing. Nobody's here. Ah, that live bar is like irritating to look at because it's darkening and it's in the way of a lot of stuff. I cannot
Bro, this isn't even, bro.
see through that. All right, let's see. Oh crap! Undo that. Undo all of that.
Bro, this map is so dark. God damn, bro. Black ass map. It's basically playing on fucking Chris at this point.
All right.
This not this just this
So
map. If the map wasn't this dark, bruh. Ah, I fucking hate how seeing the Twilight. It's so trash.
let me see if this is actually accessible through my Discord. Because everybody should have gotten at least gotten a notification that I'm live streaming right now.
Like, bruh. The only thing you can see is the light on a nigga vest. That's it. That's not helpful.
Okay, so that is working. As far as everybody else, I'm not sure if that's working. So, let's see what we got so far.
We's that ass baby. She's a little black ass look like the cockroach from a Bug's Life. Lil Wayne, the ugliest thing booty ass nigga.
No, it looks like it works. Let me turn off this.
Oh damn, I forgot that nigga live streaming.
Because I can't hear anything through that. Alright, so I'm at the part where she picks up the phone. Mm-hmm.
Fucking shotgun. Whatever your attachment on it.
One person watching, and technically it's me. Great. So I'm going to copy this and see if anybody wants to watch it.
4.
Oh, I don't have permission to stream there, really?
Why you got a nigga on your friend list named A. Akbar? I'm finna bake your ass. All your friends play straight 2K, nigga. Damn. 2K, Fortnite, Apex, 2K, Fortnite, Call of Duty, GTA, Madden, Rec Room, Apex, Fortnite, 2K, Fortnite, 2K, 2K, Call of Duty, 2K, Rec Room, 2K, Last of Us, Call of Duty, 2K, 2K, Fortnite, The Crew, 2K, 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 Call of Duty, 2K.
Let's undo that anime. Add a few frames to that.
How many one shots? 78 one shots. Bro, I'm not. Oh my, this map. This map is so shit. I do because it's sexy, yo.
Oh yeah, we have a like. Though for some reason it's not showing who's watching. 3 comments, Jesus Christ already. What's up and what is this? Oh, it's just a live stream of me animating. Since I kind of haven't been talking, like a lot of people, I guess. Well, not a lot of people. I haven't really been talking to anybody about the show, at least not on the channel, only through the Discord server. So I decided to do a live stream of me animating one of the parts of the episodes. So this is kind of me doing that. Oh yeah, it's saving. It's going to take an astronomical long fucking time for it to do that. Like, I was trying to live stream on Omelet Arcade, but for some reason it wasn't doing anything. Like it showed that the live stream was on, but it actually was not showing up on my channel at all. Like I don't think anybody could see it. So I decided, all right, let's come here to my old friend Mo Bison. I decided to come back to my old friend Mo Bison, which I'm starting to think that's a mistake right there because is that Suzulo on the journey to court you're animating? Oh no, it's part of the scenes from episode 1 where SpiderTeen has to save Mabel from getting hit by a car because she ran out into the street to grab her phone because she dropped it.
Only for the SDM.
And for some reason, I decided it would not be a good idea to ask somebody to make the nodes for Dipper and Mabel a lot better than what was actually already on the website, which is actually my mistake, so that was a terrible idea. So I'm using these janky ass looking sprites that I found on stick nodes. Which, no disrespect to the person who originally made them. I mean, they don't look bad, but I feel like they, I mean, I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to do better. Like let me show you a node that I tried to make. I tried to do it myself one point because I tried to make SpiderTeen himself. Where can we watch this when it's done? I'm posting it here on this channel. I've always thought to myself whether or not I should make a separate channel for it, but then I'm like, nah, that's not a good idea because it probably won't get as many views if I put it on a separate channel than if I did for the main channel. Spider. Okay, those are all my old nodes. Let's see. Oh, here's the original. That's what the original looked like. It looks like trash. It looks like garbage. I mean, it looks fine so far, but I feel like, especially if you move certain areas, it looked extremely weird. So I abandoned it and had somebody else make it. Because, let's be honest, when it comes to certain things, other people can do better. So far, this is what I have. I'm going to play out for you guys. You don't know for a fact if you couldn't do better. You won't know unless you try it. Because I know I'm not exactly the best animator. Like, literally, I posted the test animation of the spiders. Like, I'm kind of proud how I did the spider sense sound effects. Because 2 of them is actually the same sound effect, but I put... Because funny thing about stick nodes is that the sound effects overlay each other. So when I put the spider, one suggesting that was extremely loud. Oh, the spider sense. Oh yeah, I probably gotta turn the volume down for it. A funny thing, I actually have both my phones on, and I'm paying attention to the live stream on one phone while I'm live streaming from the other, because if I pull up the comments, then it's going to be in my way. So if you're wondering how I'm able to see your comments, then that's how. Speaking of which, I'm extremely behind on my phone, on my other phone. So anyway, back to this. Okay, so she realizes that the car is literally right about to hit her. And, 6 people in one live stream. Not bad. Gotta rotate that. I've always thought about doing this, but I always thought it probably wouldn't be good because, one, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S7, and the Android is the Android is probably like at least 4 or 5, version 4 or 5, and I can't do internal screen recording thanks to that little tidbit. So I can't put on any music, any soothing music for you guys to listen to, unless I like put it on my other phone. But I can't do that because once again, the other video was on. Unless I actually don't have to. But then again, who wants to listen to janky music through a terrible Android mic? Because I think the comments will still show up. I don't think the comments will pause. It's still the comments will still show up. But okay, back. Oh yeah, it's saving. That's why. The stream may cut out suddenly. I'm not sure why, because this phone has the tendency to turn itself off. I don't. It resets itself. I don't know why it does that, but it just randomly does that, and it's irritating. Lucky for me, it doesn't make me lose any progress, so I have nothing to worry about on that end.
He literally just started sniping.
So, has anybody got any questions for how the season's supposed to go? Because I do have some answers. I've got I've got the plot synopsis for episodes 1 through 4, because season 1 itself is supposed to at least have 12 to 15 episodes. Each episode is at least supposed to be 5 minutes long. All right, so that goes like that. Frame. Okay, so he comes down like this. All right, so fun fact, like the pizza box, obviously, it's not connected to his hand, but I've actually expertly done it to where it looks like it's connected to his hand. And then I gotta make sure the web line stays right where it's supposed to go. What the hell? Where is... Okay, so something's obviously off. Last I checked, the web line is not supposed to be all the way up there. Oh well. I can't see it, but oh well. Uh, oh yeah, a comment that I can't fucking see. Hello, crazy furries. Don't worry, I don't discriminate against furries on this channel. Mostly because I don't care. Oh, he's in the back seat. We can't have that. Also, if you guys notice, small detail, he's on his phone. That's why he's not paying attention to Mabel being in the middle of the road. Alright, so now the camera, it's supposed... Oh, let me... not tween that frame. So when the camera switches over, it doesn't look crazy. You know, I got a better idea to make the illusion look a little bit better. Like the illusion, like they're both neck and neck, I'm put them right there. And switch the camera over here. It's all about illusion, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. I'm gonna let that part play itself out. Cancel because I don't want to save it just yet because it's gonna take a millennia for it to do that because it's got like over almost 100 frames. Okay, so it doesn't. Oh wait, let me see that comment that just showed up. I hate the comments that just random. Okay, I'm gonna switch it back to portrait mode on my phone so it doesn't. You know what's ironic? If Brookhouse or Alinity was a furry, the world would be a better place. Furries don't hurt animals. You're not wrong. Although there are some crazy furries that actually think screwing dogs or whatever is the way. But that's a... Those are called zoophiles. Which is basically a pedophile except for animals. Which is disgusting and we really don't want to talk about that. Which, funny enough, I actually did call out some of those on my Twitter before it was deleted by some asshole who decided... I've been deleted on Twitter like 4 times. I thought it would be a good idea to do this for a separate video. But I decided maybe I should talk about it on the live stream. So the first 2 times I was deleted from Twitter was because I was so-called bullying somebody, which honestly... all I did was say they should get slapped for saying Tom Holland was the best, quote-unquote, Spider-Man, which, in my opinion, no, he's not. Like, he's still got a lot of room to grow on. And apparently they reported me and took it as if I was threatening someone. And as a result, my account got suspended entirely. Then, I was getting into an argument with somebody on the last time. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Hang on 1 second. I'm getting a call. I wish I could silence my microphone. Hello?
Yeah, what? Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, mom texted me saying it's emergency. She's not answering her phone.
What time was that?
Like 2 minutes before.
2 minutes ago. What emergency would there be? Well, I know earlier the carbon monoxide detectors were going off. So, but
It says 3 minutes ago.
okay, so I don't know what she could be texting you about now. Maybe she's trying to tell you if you come back home, don't use the stove until we get it checked out. That's probably it.
She said something about Gabby called me and she's supposed to be. I don't know.
I don't know.
Where mom at?
She's at work. She went to work.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what she would be calling you about now.
Okay. Well, the text came like 3 minutes ago. It wasn't even that long ago.
Okay, so I don't know what she could be talking about.
All right. Okay.
All right. All right. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, that's why I stopped taking my opinions too much on Twitter. People will try to get you canceled for usually harmless opinions. Okay, so this opinion might seem a little controversial for me, but personally, I'm pretty sure a number of you are familiar with the term lolly, and obviously there's porn of it. But personally, I don't put that in the same category as CP because it's a 2D image It can't hurt you. And somebody tried to say I myself was a pedophile because they said they were molested by somebody who used lolly porn to groom them. And personally, I have a bit of backstory because I myself was abused as a child. I'm not going to talk about it. It probably won't be something until I full-fledged make a video myself on it about. But they didn't use lolly art to groom me. They just did. They took advantage of the fact that I was a little kid. And they started trying to taunt me saying, oh, I bet that it was just disgusting behavior. And I called them out on it because why would you use the art as the problem? The art is not the problem. The problem is the people who use that to try to lure like young children in. That's like me drawing a picture of Donald Trump, me killing Donald Trump, and then somebody tries to put me in jail because it's a picture of me murdering Donald Trump. Yeah, it's a picture of me murdering Donald Trump, but is Donald Trump actually dead? No, he's still alive in office and still making retarded decisions that's gonna that's gonna ruin America. But he's still alive and well, sadly. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yes, lolly hentai itself is very distasteful and is very questionable, but I don't put that in the same category as, CP. Make of that opinion what you will, but that's just my opinion. I got an 18th comment, but I can't see what it says. Oh, yay. Thanks, YouTube. I love it when my comment section isn't working correctly. You're right, it's just a picture. It's the human who's mentally ill. That's the problem. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. If it's not a picture of someone who's real, like if it's not depicting somebody who's real, then that's the real issue. If it's actual drawing of an actual person, then I can see where the problem lies because that is now a real person. Okay, it comes down to the same thing with video games, how politicians who have no clue blame it for violence. Yes, they're violent video games. It's just a game. The humans are the problem. Yeah, here's the thing. There is scientific evidence that do not link violent video games to violence itself. But do people actually pay attention to that? No, they still want to place the blame on that damn game. Like shut the fuck up, Grandpa. You killed people in wars without the help of those damn video games. Now, do I think too much exposure to it may cause some kind of backfire in the brain? That's up to speculation. But me playing Fortnite for 12 hours straight is gonna make me want to shoot up my school. Like get out. Get out. Like, these parents just refuse to... I feel like today's parents refuse to own up to their children being part of the problem. And the thing is... Now, there are actually certain medias that parents and adults in general censor. Because I just recently found out... Oh, wait, I don't want to tween that. Not anti-tween that just yet. Okay, now I'll tween it. I just found out that a lot of the Captain Underpants books by Dave Pilkey was actually banned. Overwhelmingly, people play video games in my country. Might not sound much, but a country with 5.5 million is a decent ratio. Yet our murder rate per 100k citizens is just 0.053, very low. Now, I'm not sure about other countries. I feel like it's a just America thing to where, yes, I'm going to call it cliche at this point. Generally, Americans are fucking stupid. It's not discriminatory against people. So that defeats the whole narrative that video games is the problem. And speaking of parents, that's a problem with parents, that they let it become an addiction and an influence. Yeah. Now, this may sound all boomer-like to you people, But as a 20-year-old man, I feel like and especially since I don't have my own kids, I feel like adults with children are letting technology kind of raise kids when they're not supposed to. Like, come on. You're supposed to be raising your child, Karen, not letting the iPad teach him these really creepy color songs. Like, I forget. Does remember anybody remember when Elsa Gate was still a thing? Like those weird videos with Elsa and Spider-Man. These some of them were animations, some of them were actually people who were in costume, and it was weird. I was looking at it myself. I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh shit, that's not supposed to happen. Cancel that. Put that back. Put that camera back. I ain't playing with you. Okay, redo that. Okay, this camera is the one supposed to be moved to Mabel. If they call you boomer when you're 20, they don't know what boomer means. Yeah. Personally, I've never actually been called a boomer, but somebody out there probably has a different opinion, and they'll probably use the fact that I might be slightly older than them to say, okay, boomer. But back to my point before, I completely forgot what my point was before. I think I've never seen that, probably because I'm across the ocean. Oh yeah, I think back to my point before. Like some adults over here in America, they've actually been censoring certain medias that is targeted towards kids. That kids that have lessons in them that kids should learn. I'm not sure if anybody remembers the Captain Underpants books, but they actually have the core lesson in it that adults can be wrong as well. But what did America do? What did American schools do? They censored it. They, oh crap. Her spine's not supposed to do that. They made it to where kids could not read it. They were banned in schools, which is retarded. At least, I think they were banned later on after it was out of grade school. Because I love the Captain America. I mean, not Captain America. Captain Underpants books. And I even learned the underlying lesson that adults can be wrong. But they removed that from American schools, probably because they're like, adults can't be wrong. Adults can never be wrong. Which literally, I live with two adults, me being an adult myself, and they both are wrong a lot of times. Yeah, censorship is a real problem. Yeah, censorship really is a problem, especially modern today, due to the fact that, especially with social medias, because with The Last of Us 2 dropped, I might be doing a video on that soon. I haven't played the game, but I've been watching playthroughs of it, and I'm really disappointed in how the game is played. Major spoiler warning in the future. But before the game was actually released, some of the developers at Naughty Dog, they had faced very bad conditions while they were working on the game, and at the end, they were fired or let go. So, as kind of a pushback towards it, they leaked details of the game so that people would avoid buying it, which in a way worked. Yeah, censoring people like Sakimi-chan, she liked 4 tweets. What's that like, really? Actually, she didn't get censored, she got canceled, even worse. I don't know who Sakimi-chan is, but I'm gonna guess she got canceled over some stupid shit. Hell, one YouTuber got driven off the platform because of some things that happened years ago that people brought back to her. And yes, she apologized for it, but people still held it against her, so she left entirely. Oh yeah, I remember that whole Last of Us Part 2 situation. Yeah, before the game, like I was saying before the game had came out, people were the developers, the ones that were let go because of the horrifying conditions they were facing. Um, oh, she's an artist. Okay, I might look her up myself. Because of the horrible conditions they were facing, they were let go without any bonuses or whatever. So as a payback, they decided to release details of the game early to so people would avoid buying it. Because why in God's name would you want to buy something like that? They didn't like the way she did her art, so when she liked 4 political tweets, they got her canceled like the angry mob. Yeah, cancel culture is fucking disgusting. I don't understand maybe it's because people feel like they have power, and now I'm having an acid trip back to that Twitch deer girl or trans man to female, whatever that thing was. A lot of people were roasting her in the comments about saying that's not a girl, that's a man. Which, yeah, she technically that is a man. I think they did. I'm not sure if they did the surgery for the transition or whatever. But hey, I respect people's pronouns, and I'm not going to use it against them. That's why I didn't mention in the core video that she was trans until the end of it, because I didn't want them to use the fact that I'm going after them because they're trans. No, I'm not going after you because you're trans. I'm going after you because you're fucking idiots. You're a racist, bigoted fucking retard. That's what you are. Obviously, that's wrong. They should get their money. But I disagree with the method of leaking it because it hurts people still working on the game, not just the CEO. I'm in between because in the end, everybody still hates the game. Even after, well, the majority of people still hate the game. Now the thing is, it doesn't stem with the with the graphics or the gameplay. The graphic is beautiful. The gameplay, it's still The Last of Us with just some minor additions because you can go flat. You can go prone now, like in Call of Duty. You can flatten yourself out, but just the game's story is just disgusting. Like they make a terrible they take a terrible decision within the first 2 hours of the game, and then at the end of the game there's no payoff from what happens. It's just ridiculous. And for me, and then you have to play as the most terrible antagonist for like literally nearly like almost half of the game, just about half of the game, because you have to play back and forth between one of the main characters and she's supposed to be painted as a secondary protagonist, I guess, but you can't get over what she does within the first half of the game to where you just hate playing as her. I'm obviously not saying it for anybody who's watching. But for people that are playing the game, they don't like it. Like Pewge is playing it right now, and he does not like playing as the character he's being forced to play as. But obviously, he's got to play it because, for one, he's got to see it through, and two, he's playing it so nobody else has to. At least that's what I see it as. So, good. Props to him for that. Gotta push this pizza box. I actually do like the way I've been handling this so far for the video. Now, one thing I have to do is make it look as if he caught her with his legs. Shit. Okay, add frame. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, man. We're just gonna put these legs together. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. The car. Move that forward a little bit. Oh, Jesus. No, that's touching a little too much. And then there's the whole George Floyd riot situation, which I'm still sticking by my opinion. You should not be rioting like a fucking idiot. You should keep doing the peaceful protests. And now cops in America are losing their fucking minds because they're even attacking people who aren't even a part of the protests. No, I don't want to save that yet. Add frame. So, okay. Put that back. Ah, damn that arm. How am I gonna do this? Okay. So, I'm not actually going to have it like that. I'm going to do it like this. Arm out like that. Pizza right there. Don't want it to touch her just yet. I agree with you, and I agree with Candace Owens. I don't think most people understood her message. Yeah, a lot of people have this mentality of this, if you're not with me, then you're against me whole thing, which I think personally is fucking stupid. Like, just because I don't agree with you, there's a way to make it look realistic, but I can't describe it. She didn't justify George Floyd being killed. She actually said she's against it. She's just that selling T-shirts with his face on it for a career criminal is not right. Sorry for the LA politics, LOL. Oh, you're fine. Now, in my opinion, I don't think George Floyd was a career criminal. Now, of course, he made a lot of bad choices, and obviously that got him in trouble with the police. But I feel like at that point, he probably had turned his... I didn't look too much into it. But I feel like at that point, he probably had gotten his life turned around for the most part, and was just minding his own damn business. And when he got the police called on him. And... Shit, this looks weird. Alright, let me make that camera a little bit bigger. At that frame. Alright, so now have him swing her off. I completely forgot what I was talking about before. Can somebody please help me? Oh, I remember now. Now, what I don't like is that people were bringing up his past. Now, yes, he made some bad decisions that obviously, I argue this, he was a career criminal because he went to supremacist times where he wasn't legal drugs the last time. I'm not saying he was the worst person ever, but he certainly made some pretty stupid decisions. Yeah, obviously. Can you share projects? Yeah, you actually do have the option to share projects on here. But of course, he shouldn't have been killed. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that people were using his past as an excuse, or trying to use his past as an excuse as to why he died. Which, okay, yes, George Floyd wasn't the best person in the world, but justifying his murder makes you look like a fucking idiot by saying, "Oh, he had a past. He did this. He did that. He also had drugs in the system when he was arrested. All right, he had meth. He had some methamphetamine or whatever. They couldn't confirm what it was from what I saw in the autopsy report, but he did have some sort of drugs in the system. But still, like the point is he should not have died. That policeman should not have used that whatever that was because obviously it wasn't trained. The point is they did some crimes. It's more than a. The point isn't that he did some crimes, so it's more okay. Is obviously not at all. Just that some people are using his face for money. That's also something I'm not okay with because if you should be if you're not using that money for to donate to like certain campaigns that will help black people to at least do something useful with that money, not just for your own selfish gains, then then you're just fucking disgusting and you're selfish. Like I don't know. I'm not sure if people remember J Station. I can help you with that scene. Okay, when I do finish this part, I'll probably send it to you. Like selling t-shirts or paint. Message retracted. Message retracted. The fuck? Is YouTube censoring my comment section again? Because I've also been looking at weird. Because one of my posts I posted on Twitter on my community post about The Last of Us 2, I couldn't see any comments on that at all from the YouTube app. I had to go to my YouTube studio to see that. And let me got it. Okay. Oh, comments on my blog. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked. A little higher than that. Trying to do it to where it doesn't look weird. Yeah, no, his spine should not be doing that. Oh, yay, 50 comments. I have to go all the way back to the fucking video. Oh, I love me. What a dick. Yeah, because I posted the Spider Sense clip to Amino, the stick nodes, Amino. Probably get some opinions on it. Somebody said I should put Shadow. Now, this guy, he was kind of a. I feel like the comments were kind of too much. But he did have some useful feedback. He said, well, this one was fucking stupid. Heads don't bend that way. Turn the person around, which he's talking about this part of the video. Come on, where is it? Go back. He said heads don't bend that way. Heads don't bend that way. Turn the person around. Which he's talking about this part, where my character turns his head like that, like that. Like personally, I don't want to turn the whole fucking character around if it's just their head. I'd like that. I personally think that's stupid. Now, if I turn the whole body around, then I might do it off camera because it looks. Because sometimes it can look janky if you turn the whole body within an instant on the within the frames, which is why I actually and sometimes it'll spaz out before it actually like that within that instant of the if you don't like lock the scene before you go to the next camera movement, the whole stick node as it's turning itself will spaz out and before it fixes itself within that like instant of the camera switch, and that's irritating to look at. So that's why I always freeze the scene before YouTube videos from 2017, but I deleted all. Oh wait, let me go back up. Let me go back up. Okay, it goes to Act Blue, who donates Joe Biden and other Democrat politicians. And in my opinion, Democrats haven't done much for cities, Chicago, LA, Baltimore, etc. Democrat run. Just saying. YouTube videos 2017. It's no hostility, just my thoughts. Some fictional characters can turn their head around like that. Just look at Orochimaru. Yeah, but I'm like, this is stick notes. What can I do? And back to like the whole Democrats thing. I used to be classified as a Democrat, but I'm just in the middle now because both parties are obviously corrupted and they're not doing much to help the people. We need somebody, preferably somebody not old, because we just have a bunch of fucking old people running for office. Can we get somebody young to run for office? I'm not exactly fit to be. Funny thing is, I think I'd be a better president than fucking Donald Trump. Anybody can be a better president than Donald Trump. The worst supervillain in the fucking world can be Donald Trump.
You would not talk about the Joker like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Joker could be a better.
Take that back. Trump is gone. All hell Trump.
Sorry, that was my cousin Tim. He's very controversial. I'm not saying that on stream, you fucking idiot.
But you can cuss on the stream?
I can't just say. I'm not gonna say the fucking N-word.
Can I say it?
No.
What if I say jigger?
Get whatever you're doing, go do it.
Fuck you.
No thanks.
I said TH, fuck. See, it sounds so similar. I can probably get auntie with that, but hey, auntie.
Don't do it. Don't do that. Do not do that. If you do that, she will slap the shit out of you.
Not if I can prove it fast enough. Like, Ma, I said TH, listen, fuck.
I guess my point about George Floyd is yes, do peaceful protests. Yes, reform the police. Trump is doing that. Don't defund it. Don't do riots. They killed more black people in the riots than police did in 2019. I don't want to get too political. Yeah, I don't want this to become a heated debate. I don't want it to become a heated debate. We've got our opinions. We're entitled to our opinions. Unless your opinion's fucking wrong, then I'm fine with you having that opinion. Which, back to what I was talking about earlier, The Last of Us 2, there are some people who actually enjoyed the game, which, I mean, more power to you. You like the game? I'm fine with you. I got no quarrel with you. But if you start damning people who actually do not like the game, calling them transphobic or whatever, or racist or fucking whatever, then your opinion is immediately become invalid. Because even LGBTQ people don't like the fucking story. Notice I said story, not game. The gameplay, 10 out of 10. Graphics, infinity out of 10. But honestly, the story just drags it down so much. And what the fuck? Where am I? Oh, okay, I see. New comment. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it happily. I just think it's just what I think at the moment. Same here. If somebody proves me wrong, then I will admit it. Like when somebody told me that George Floyd was arrested multiple times before and was in jail multiple times before, I'm like, that's bullshit. Where the fuck did you get your information? Then they linked me to. Then I looked it up myself. And I found out George Floyd did have a past, and yes, he did have something in his system when he died. In which I went back, and yes, I admit, you were right. He was a criminal. But for you to use that as justification, no. Don't let what people have done before, huh?
We have hot dogs.
Yeah, we still have hot dogs left. It's in the refrigerator though, in the back. But yeah, let's stop talking about political shit because I hate political shit. Oh no, I'm talking about the live stream. Well, one of my subs is talking to me about like political stuff, and I don't fucking know.
I'm 16, single, looking for a thick.
Tim, you're 16 and you have a girlfriend. Get out.
You gonna expose me like that?
Yes.
I can have a boyfriend.
Do you want me to get the gun?
What gun, faggot?
This gun, you little bitch! Sorry, that was my cousin. Of course, the story is important. Yeah, the story is important. The story to the game is important. What the fuck was I doing? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, that phone has to be in her hand because it looks fucking weird. Turn that. No, not that far. Fuck. Also, I chose, for those of you wondering why I chose this fucking design for Mabel's phone, it's a weird design, and it looks like something she would pick. So, don't at me. But yeah, what else? Mm, oh, SpongeBob Fish Out of Water. Or, not Fish Out of Water, Battle for Bikini Bottom. The remaster of that game was just released. Now, personally, never played the game, but I might play it if I get money. Like, I'm trying to get money. I'm still waiting to start my new job at Target. Since I got the Place of League of Angels. I don't know if you've ever tried it. I'm staying away from team-based MMO games because I played Mobile Legends. At first, the game is fun, but holy shit, the game will make you toxic. Where are my words? But holy shit, the game will make you toxic as hell. My man on there is what's his name? He carries a giant gun and can turn into a wolf. Uh, fuck, I forgot what his name was. But one, I always hated it when I'm running and people just catch up to me for some fucking reason. Like, holy shit, are you thirsty for that kill? Need some water for that thirst? And then the system for, like, going AFK is also bullshit. Because if you go AFK, you will get penalized. Like, you lose points, which I heard even Call of Duty and what's it called? Oh, Rainbow Six also does that, which I find to be fucking stupid because if your internet connection's poor, or if somebody calls you to do something, or if an emergency happens and you can't play, then I feel like you shouldn't be held accountable for that. But if you're just bullshitting around, just sitting there, just doing nothing, then okay, I can see why you get penalized for that. Oh, I gotta change that camera. Mm-hmm.
Mike, when you on the game?
In a bit. League of Angel. So I might end this live stream for right now, and I'll probably switch to playing Apex Legends or something. Because my cousins say I can get on the game if I want. So let me finish this. Oh wait, this is literally just this. Delete that, add that. So let's see, how does the scene play out? Okay. Oh god, I have to fix that. Cool, I want to make dinner anyways. Okay, fix that. Fix that bullshit. Okay, thank Christ. That's somewhat smooth.
Like,
Huh?
these look done in here. These look done in here.
Huh?
These look done in here.
Yeah, why?
Because I don't like to eat fucking raw.
How long were those hot dogs up there?
No, I just put it in the microwave for like 3 minutes.
Oh.
So
It's been 3 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can eat this.
Yeah, you can eat that.
I
You
don't
can eat that.
eat this and then end up throwing up because
You're not gonna die. Calm down.
vanilla. It's uncooked and
Put that up there. Oh, if you guys were paying attention to my to pay attention to my community tab, there will always be like posts up there, and if you want more, see more stuff, then you can join my Discord server. My Discord server already has the link in the description of this video. And I gotta fix a lot. Not his spine. His spine is not supposed to do that. Put that web line up there. So I'm trying to keep it consistent like a pendulum. Delete that frame. Add that frame. So let's see how that looks. That knee. Holy shit, I need to fix that knee.
you're still here.
I am not the best animator in the world, but holy shit, can I get some stuff done? Once again, like, add the frame.
Level 100. I mean, level 1000 friend. Okay.
So let's see how that entire scene plays out.
You're still.
Ugh, I hate the way the hair moves in slow motion. I should have kept it static. So, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to end the stream right here. Probably see you guys in a little bit. So wait, Tim, were you about to get off now or something? Were you about to get off now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to go boot up the PS4 and play Apex. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. And thank you for joining the live stream for this almost hour long. You're about to see